celebrating the birthday with you guys. I don't have any party going on anywhere. So whatever the case is, if you join, you like, you wish me, and then continue. Alright. So growing up, I have learned a lot of stuff. A lot. And if you guys join, we can talk more about those things and then share ideas and learn from one and two lessons that I've learned myself growing up as an adult, from child, adolescent, entering into adulthood. A lot of mistakes, a lot of lessons that I have learned. So yeah, that is what it is. So a little about me. I grew up in a small village. Yeah, I would say village. And yes, and I was being taken care of by my grandparents. That my grandparents took care of me at that time. They took me to school, basic school. Before, after grade 2, I left the village to the city to continue life from there. Yeah, so basically that is what happened. And yeah, life was easy growing up as a kid. I did a lot of stuff. From selling ice water to selling food, selling tomatoes on the streets. I sold a lot of things. So by now I should have become the greatest entrepreneur. But life has a lot of stuff for us. So that is what it is. So that's what happened. Came to the city to hustle in my early teens when I was around, not early teens self, when I was around 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years. I was selling ice water on the street as a street guy. So I did that for almost 5 to 6 years whilst I was still in school. Right. Yeah. I never had my freedom when I was a young kid. And I wasn't able to stay with my parents. I didn't get a chance to get our parents-children relationship right. So that is it. And finally I completed junior high school. And still I was working to earn money to take care of myself. So I started working to earn money to take care of myself when I was a kid. Yes. And when I went to secondary school, I was still not taking it easy. So life wasn't easy growing up at all. The reason was that I didn't get that parent-child relationship right. My parents were torn apart, that is, they were broken homes. So my dad was somewhere, my mom was somewhere. But I mostly spent my days and times with my dad. Yes. But things were not all that good. So I had to take care of myself. I have to get my own stuff and try to do my own things. That is what happened. Then after SHS, I started to go to the university and then study nice because I wanted to be a physician. Yeah, I wanted to be a physician. So I started to go to the university. But as I said earlier on, everything that was happening, I didn't have the means. There is no money, there is no support, nothing. Nothing. Yeah. I have to hustle hard to get my own stuff. Yes. So in 2020, I started a pharmacy course. I went to a pharmacy technician school, and that was a 3.5 years course. That's almost a 4-year diploma course. And that is what I did. So I mastered in pharmacy, pharmaceuticals, biochemistry, a whole lot. Yes, just to become a pharmacy technician. And that was 2022 whilst I was in school. My colleagues, they used to laugh at me. You are too short, you are too skinny. I was one of the brilliant students in the school. I didn't mind because I was brilliant. And people like me. But as I said, when you are in school and then you are short, really will drive you. You get a low likes. Yeah, but 2021 I said okay, then let me start working out. I didn't start from the gym, actually. I start from home. Every morning when I wake up, I do push-ups. Every morning when I wake up, I do push-ups. So at least I'm able to do about 10 to 20 push-ups each morning. So about 10 to 20 push-ups each morning. Take notes. Then I started like that. And I've been doing it. So I did the push-ups for almost 2 to 3 months. Yes, that was. We were getting to the beginning of 2022. And that was what I would do. So I do push-ups, I do squats, and at home workout, the push-ups, you have different variations. So I try to do all the variations of the push-ups. I do incline, I do decline, I do regular and stuff. So I was doing my chest and my arms also. Then early 2022, I decided to try a gym. So I went to register for a gym membership. I got myself into a gym in 2022, early 2022. No, it was around March 2022. So it wasn't that early. So around March, we are in April, so around March, that was last month. So last month was my 5 years my 4 years of being in the gym and my 5 years of training as somebody who started training serious. Because I wasn't taking the home workout as a joke, I was training very serious. Yes, and I was even shooting content. Most of my content have been communicated from my page. Yeah, boss. Good morning. Welcome. Yes. So that is that. 2020, we started a serious gym workout. So I was training Sundays, after church, I still go to the gym. So I never skip gym. Yes, I go to gym 7 times a week. As a beginner, somebody who just started. When you enter, you wish me, right? Wish me, wish me. Wish me. It's my day. And you guys need to be wishing me. That's where the whole stuff starts. That's where the whole journey started. So I began to know after 6 months of training consistently. That is where I began to see better improvements in the body. So it took me 6 months. I trained for 6 months consistently before I realized I was getting bigger arms, small. It wasn't that bigger. Before I even started, the arms were around 11 to 12 inches. So after 6 months, I was able to realize 12.5 inches, so 0.5 inches. Yeah. I did that. So continue on the training. I didn't even think about diet and stuff. I was just training, eating anything that I like, because I love eating anything that I like. I don't even have that money to think about that. So I eat anything that I like. Yeah, I was. And that is it. So today, if I'm a trainer, I train people in the gym because of the consistency that I put in training myself for a very long time. Yes. And I learned a lot throughout the journey. So the last 13 months I started to take a fitness course, personal training. And yes, that is what brought me here today. I'm able to train people, take them through a lot of stuff to make them understand the science of training. So it's not an easy journey, but we are still moving. We are still moving. We are hoping that as time goes on, we can be at the top of the most successful trainers in the whole world. That is a big goal. That is a big job. Wish me on the treadmill. So on my birthday, you still find me in the gym because this is where I live. Whatever the case is, either I'm at home or I'm in the gym. That's my only locations. I don't do parties, I don't do clubs, I don't do anything. The only thing I do is be in the gym, be at home. There's nothing in between. stuff, they are all on their way to just hoping everything will be better for all of us. And we can live the best of our life that we've always wished for. Thanks for liking. I appreciate that. If you join, wish me well. Because today I'm celebrating my year added to my life. I'm grateful. Grateful. I'm very grateful to God. Just hoping, yeah, we all be alive for years. So that the knowledge, the little knowledge that we have, we can share it to all of you guys out there. That is it. Let's talk about some clients, that doing workouts that we should be doing. Some of you want to go to the gym and go and do the kind of exercises, and then you just be doing any random exercises at the gym. Yeah, anything that comes in mind, you just start and then you do it. We don't do that, right? We don't do that. So if you are starting up, what you need to know is that you have a plan. That's a major mistake that all of us made when we were starting. We started with no plan. The only thing that came to mind is that I want to go and train. I want this, I want that, but no plan. You just go and pay money and then go to the gym, do whatever you want to do. No proper plan. So before you even start, proper planning. You understand it? Proper planning before you start. And that is planning your workout, planning your diet. And then even your sleep time, you need to plan it. So plan your workouts, plan your diet, the number of times you work in the workout in a week, number of times you eat per day, number of food, the type of food you eat per day. All these things has to be in place before you can even start a journey like a fitness journey. So your workout, as a beginner, you have two options. It's either you do full body up, full body today, you don't come tomorrow. You work out like 3 times a week. Full body, full body, full body. Or you do the lower body, upper body split. That is trying to come like 3 times or 4 times a week. Maybe I can have 4 times a week. You do it lower body, upper body. You don't have to do the full split routine. That is muscle growth each day. That means you have to come here again like 6 times a day. Because if you are doing chest today, you are doing shoulders. The next day you are doing back. The next day you are doing legs. You are doing arms. You are doing this. You are doing that. The muscles will not rest. So you need rest and recovery. That's the most important thing when it comes to train, rest and recovery. If your muscles are not resting, you will be inactive. Once you have stretching, you wouldn't have any proper recovery. You always feel tired. You always feel fatigued. So my best coaching recommendation is training 3 times a week, doing full body each day that you can. So you train, you do 2 exercises or 1 exercise each for each muscles, or you just do compound movement exercises, right? So bench pressing, squatting, shoulder presses, lat pull downs, or barbell rows. Those are the stuff that you should do if you really want to see proper improvement after some time of training. But if you do everything together, it never become like that. You'll just be messing up, and that will be a mistake. If you continue, that will be a mistake that you learn or you wish to learn. So that is all about a workout program. The nutrition, it depends on what's your goal. That's the most important thing. When it comes to nutrition, it depends on your goal. So let's say you want to lose fat. You want to lose fat, you cut down fat. You eat less of carbohydrates. You eat more of protein. And then you take in enough water, stay hydrated. And also you sleep well. So in short, if you want to lose fat, you have to be in a calorie deficit. You have to burn more calories as to the number of calories you consume. So if you are consuming more calories than the ones you are burning, then you are not losing fat, you are actually gaining. You are gaining, you are not losing. So those who want to gain, they have to take enough protein, that's the most important thing, and then enough carbohydrates. Yes. So nutrition is always based on your goal. We can all train the same, but our nutrition will change everything. We can all have the same workout program, but your nutrition and my nutrition will change our body type or will change our goal. So it literally means that the results that we want is not found in the gym. It's actually found at home. There's a saying that abs or stomach or 6 packs are not found in the gym. They are found at home. And it's true. Because what you take in is what is going to determine the amount of fat in the body. It's not what you bring out. So I can design a workout program for the fast loss client and a muscle gain client. They'll be following the same workout routine. So let's say the fast loss is doing bench press today. The muscle gainer is also doing bench press. They are doing 4 sets. They are all doing 4 sets of maybe 12 reps each. But the only difference between you and I is not the number of set or the kind of exercise you are doing. It's actually the food that you are eating. So if you want to gain muscle, you'll be in a calorie surplus, and the one who wants to lose fat will be in a calorie deficit. But we are all training the same. So that's what you need to understand. So there's nothing like we have a specific training for people who want to lose fat, or we have a specific training program for people who want to gain muscles. If you want to lose fat, you train like someone who wants to gain muscles, because the muscles need to be replaced by the fat. But in order for the fat to remain be eliminated from your body, you must be in a calorie deficit. Eat less of carbohydrates, carbs, fatty acids, and stuff, and eat more of protein to build up muscles. So protein build up muscles, then carbs build up strength, gives energy, and then build up your body. Yeah. So basically that's that. When you go to a gym and someone tells you, you want to lose fat, always be on a treadmill or do this kind of exercises, they will make you lose fat. It's a lie. It's a lie in the sense that there is no exercise for people who want to lose fat or gain muscles, but there's a specific diet routine for people who want to lose fat or gain muscles. You need to take that into consideration. Yeah. That is that. So let's talk about the number of hours you need to spend in a gym. So what they ask, because I do clients, as I'm starting now, how many hours am I supposed to spend in order for me to grow muscles? And I tell them, the number of hours doesn't really matter. The exercise you are doing, are you doing it well? Are you resting enough? You are over-resting. This is what we are talking about. It's not about the number of hours you spend, it's about the grow your muscles. But if your workout routine has to be an hour time, they have to be in the gym maybe an hour and 20 minutes. If you spend more than 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hours, it means you are not training. Every other thing is outside the training. Maybe you are resting too much, or you are talking too much in the gym, or being on your phone and stuff. So those things actually count. It's not really about the number of hours you spend. Are you training well? Your training routine better? Those things are actually what matters. The technique and your form is what matters in the gym. And then the rest period, if you are supposed to rest 3 minutes after each set in a particular workout, that is the time you are supposed to rest. But if you rest more than that time, then that is over-resting. So if you spend so much more than 2 hours in the gym, it means outside the training, you are over-resting. Or you are doing things that are really not necessary. Yeah. everybody can pick it and then just use it as you're training it. On Mondays, I do legs. Yes, I'll start my week with legs. Legs, most people hate legs because they are the hardest muscle to grow. So, most of the people I know and I've been training with do legs either on Wednesdays or on Fridays. They don't do legs on Monday, but I do legs on Monday. And it's my squat and calves focus. Squat and calves. And then on Tuesdays, I start with the chest, the triceps, and shoulders. That is a push day. Wednesdays we do pull day. Thursdays I hit my legs again. Thursdays when I focus on my glutes and hamstrings. On Fridays I do full upper body on Fridays. So at the end of the day, I still train each muscle group twice a week. Yeah, at the end of the day, I still train each muscle group twice a week. And then on Saturdays like this, I still train legs. So I train legs like 3 times a week. Yeah, I train my legs 3 times a week. I don't do both leg training. Because I found out that my legs are too small and then I need to work on it all the time. But it doesn't mean I don't rest my legs. I rest my legs. Yes. So that's my training. Then on Saturday like this, I'll be on the treadmill for an hour. As I'm on it right now. So I'll do treadmill for an hour. Yes. To relieve myself from the whole stress I've been through. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I have like 27 minutes on the treadmill, and then I will stop the life. So if you join and you want to wish me well. We can talk, we can discuss anything that you want me to do. Just let me know. Yeah. So I rate my nutrition like this. I eat 3 times a week because I want to gain weight. I want to gain weight. I'm in a lean bulk process. So I eat 3 times a day. So 3 times a day, and I eat heavy meals 3 times a day. So I don't eat light unless early morning. I'm eating rice. And then by 10 o'clock I will go and eat beans with eggs, and then you understand. And the evening, like I will eat rice again. So that's it, then I'll take more. So the eggs has our major protein in our country here. You have to be taking it more every blessed day. So every day I take like 8, 9, 10 eggs in a single day, but on a split. So if any food that I take, I make sure there is 3 eggs on it, 3 or even 4 on it. Basically, that is how I have been doing. So I eat a lot because I have to take more of the protein, more of the carbohydrates so that I can gain weight. So with my nutrition, that's how it is. You can also share yours for us to also see. You can take it. guys have to. I wish I was not on duty today. Like I would just be on my bed and sleep the whole day. Because I feel tired. I feel tired. Very tired. Oh, try. I'll try it. What's the basic nutrient in that? What is the basic nutrient in that sandwich? We have 15 minutes more. 15 minutes to go. Super tired. I don't know something. We are running. We are walking on a treadmill for an hour. Yes, that's what I have for you at every. Just walk an hour on a treadmill. Yeah, we are doing that together. Who is joining us? Come around. Let's vibe small. The next 10 minutes, let's vibe before we go. I'm super tired. Let's vibe before you leave. 10 minutes to the close of this life. I'm doing 1 hour on the treadmill on my birthday. Yes, I love fitness. So everything I do is fitness. Don't sweat on the treadmill. We didn't do anything on the treadmill. I just joked. This is just a walk. But look at the sweat I'm sweating. It's not easy. walk on a treadmill. Oh, super tired. Oh, I'm super tired on this shit. We are almost done with an hour on a treadmill. Today is my birthday, and this is what I have for you guys. Thank you all for joining the live. Thank you all for showing appreciation. Your likes, I appreciate. Yeah. So next time, tomorrow I'll be uploading a video, coaching client video series. The first video in my coaching client series. And tomorrow I'll be releasing it. So you guys will stay tuned as I release it. You're all gonna watch it together.